Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of ROKH, and here we are at what is becoming quickly the ultimate community center. Yes, it's mismatched in tiles a little bit once again, but you know, that doesn't really matter. We have just some different shades of white and gray and dark gray and white gray. But it's a pretty good sized building. You know, this is definitely going to be the community center that we're going to work on. Some people have been putting in some overtime on this baby. We have Snowman on right now, working away on some things. And me, I'm just out here running around the building going, look at how pretty it is. It looks good, and it's not a box. That's the best part. We'll take a screenshot here. We got solar power. We got some racks, we got regulators, we got the sun, and we're on Mars, in the sandbox today. Now, thank you guys for coming to check out this video, and of course, if you haven't, subscribe, like, you know, definitely appreciate everyone that has been coming together and working on this build. It has been a lot of fun. If we look at our permissions list here, I added Black Rabbit. I don't know if he has been on exactly, or if that's what his name is on here. I'm pretty sure it is. I think he was talking about being around. So I added him. We got Zia, we got Snowman, we got the Irish Nutcase, Wolf, and Mars 1. So we're gaining a bigger and bigger group here to work on this community center. I'm sure that we're going to start out with this center kind of crafting station area for everyone. And then we'll be branching out a little bit on our own. But let's take you inside. We'll take a look. I did put out some of these more colorful tiles with the idea that maybe we'd make a base a little more colorful. It didn't quite happen, but that's life. I think there's an issues with doors showing up right now. I'm not sure why. They seem to not even be here. So I don't know if they are here or if they were removed by someone. I'm not sure, but the doors are not quite showing up, so I'm not too worried about it. Everything's fine. We're all good. But looking in here, look at this. Let's start over here. Okay, so over here, we got, of course, the massive press. And we'll double check it here. Oh, I guess we can actually just open the inventory. 47.9 power, it's looking good, no problems. Then we got over here a drill. It also fully maxed out in power, so it's available. I made my contribution, well, besides some other things, but made the battery chargers. And if you guys didn't check out the other video, we made these with the lead battery. So they have 12,600 capacity. It's pretty darn good. It makes it so they can charge up our batteries, keep us fully going. I'm kind of curious just to see how many of these it will take to keep everyone going. I have no idea, to be honest. I think that just these two could potentially keep, you know, 3 or 4 people going. Now, I do have a lot of people in the Discord channel, just FYI, so I am checking that out, seeing if people are talking to stuff, or talking about stuff with everything. I hate when it shows green for placement, it won't place. Just seeing some different stuff. Hello, Black Rabbit. Added him to permissions, just letting him know. But, you know, we got that side. We do have a couple of distress beacons here. So if someone is failing or falling ill or falling off the cliff, hopefully they can respawn if they selected one to do so. Oh, look at that. We got a new machine over there. Well, I'm getting sidetracked. So we do have, it looks like, a single station here, 1x1 frame. We'll probably turn that into a boiler. I think is the only thing we can really turn that into. We got storage boxes. Look, we got some more power poking through here. Not sure if that really goes to anywhere. Oh, it does. Okay. Just a little other attachment there so we can run some power. Boxes. So we have a lathe. We have, I was gonna say, call this a roll bender. Oh, are we working? Why can't we access it? There we go. So we got our magical roll bender going. We got the lathe. And Snowman over here is working on this new magical tool. What do we got? We got power. We're accessing the roll bender. That's interesting. Let's try again. Get a little closer in here. The electrolyzer. Cool. Drinking water and oxygen. Huh. I'm not sure quite how that converts or makes water and oxygen, but I'm game for it. We're even running, you know, a little low on oxygen. We have a smelter here. This is a bigger machine. It takes a lot of power. Fully powered up. So, everything's looking good. Storage boxes on the wall here. Storage boxes here. Another distress beacon. Another distress beacon. A magical walk-through invisible door. A big crafting station will go there. We got a couple tile presses here. So eventually I'm sure we'll keep expanding this, making this bigger and bigger. We have enough people, it'll be pretty amazing. So, just looking at everything, it looks cool. We're making progress. This is a neat machine. I'm not sure exactly how it works. It looks like it is just crafting. I think it, yeah, so we just put water in it and then we just craft it. That's neat. So it just doesn't in bulk. And it probably won't break as often. That machine right there could be worth every penny, in my opinion. I mean, yes, we want the machines that'll craft it automatically. But, you know, just for crafting out of the water. And we have this water node right here. Super close. There are a good number of other ones close by too. So it's not really a bother to just grab a little bit of water, convert it real quick, make life easy on us. So, the sky, it looks pretty. But thank you guys for coming check it out. Hi Kevin, hello. I see people saying on chat that hello. Hello. How were the Lucky Charms this afternoon? I didn't even actually eat breakfast. I just wanted to get on here and start streaming. But hello Eduardo too. Glad to see everyone. Yeah, so if you guys don't get the idea, I stay up pretty late, and I logged in early this morning. Logged in at like 3 a.m. till 4 a.m. just to try to get the battery charging stations going. Take a look at a couple things. Snowman was on, working away too. Oh, there's Sean. So, definitely, you know, I stay up pretty late doing things. Fed the fish, did my stuff that I needed to do, then went to bed. I usually wake up, eat some Lucky Charms. That's kind of my cereal preference right now. And I kind of just skipped it this morning. I ate pretty late last night, so I'm not starving. I just wanted to come on here and check out everything. I did want to see the solar panels and what we're getting. You know, if you haven't noticed in our other videos, go back and check them out. We're kind of pretty big into solar panels. So we have 64 energy max. Oh, I was like, I hear a battery charger. Someone's using it. Let's see if we got any other different ones. 64 is pretty good. Oop, 64 again. Do we have anything different? I'm just wondering if we have any like super panels. Molly Bentonite, the sheet and the rod, and whatever for the composites. Looks like they're all probably about the same thing. But 64 is nice. We're getting a lot of power. How much does the regulator say? It's kind of interesting because we didn't build this stuff, so we're kind of just... So right now it only has 288 energy at night. So probably soonish we'll probably add on even more panels just to keep making this a little bit bigger. You know, the more we have, the more everything will work. But it looks like so far, if you don't remember, just a little top tip here, if you are playing the game and you see the green, that means everything below is getting power. So we like green. I like green because of green. made them all 64. Wow. They're all 64s. That's pretty nice. So it looks like we do have a rack up here. Who knows what it's going to be planned for. You know, it's really different actually having everyone kind of just building together on the station. It feels very different to me. I mean, all the other builds that I've been doing so far, you know, we had Xeris come over and help us on our base, but pretty much just helped us on the roof. And then once he got done, he disappeared off into, you know, mystical wherever he came from land. So I'm getting word that it's Molly sheet and rod, olivine and lead panels. Okay, well, seems to be working pretty good. Lead once again chooses to be a useful resource. So look into your lead production. We'll take a nice little screenshot here. Let's get back just a little bit. There we go. It looks good. It's not quite the same as our orange base, but I am kind of digging the whitish gray base. It looks pretty good. And inside, the lighting looks pretty nice too. This invisible door is very interesting. I was wondering if we can even shut it. I don't know. It may be there, it may not be. Notice how all the machines are the right way. Managed to figure it out. Well, I am glad to hear that he figured out the machines. So, Snowman was telling me last night, he was going, you know, I figured it out. I can tell you how to place machines. And I'm going, okay, I'm excited to say. And he's pointing over here and he's about to place the press. And he's going, so you need to start at the top or the bottom right corner. And you're looking at it. And then you need to go to the left bottom corner. And then the top right corner. And then you compare that with the bottom left corner. And to the left, to the right, to the right, to the left, and to the top corner, to the bottom corner, and I'm going, okay, I'm already confused. Hopefully it's not that complicated, but obviously he figured it out because everything is placing correctly. So hopefully he will enlighten us and inform us with his great wisdom of how he did it. He's even in chat here. He could come in and chat with us and say, this is how I did it, and be informative to all. But, you know, so far we're making good progress. We're actually we're pretty close to past where we were in the last series. You know, just so you guys know, there is an update plan. Yes, I'm saying an update. There is an update plan. Who knows exactly how well it'll do? Let's take a look real quick, just so you guys can see it for yourselves. So, update. Here it is. Hotfix is coming June 15th, which magically is today. I know, I'm excited. Hopefully we get some changes. You know, it's gonna kind of be sad if we work on this base and we get this so far along. I do kind of want to go back to 12 still. I really like 12, and I liked our base. I do like the idea of everyone coming together, and that's why it's nice to have a good number of people up on top of our plateau that we're on. But yeah, it's kind of hard. Maybe, you know, we'll just keep playing on both a little bit, and just who knows what we'll do. So, greeting Martians. We will be pushing a hotfix at 4 p.m. EDT, which is, they tried to say ET time, but they misspelled it with the D in there. You know, T, E, and D, they're all really close to it. But they wanted to be fun with ET, I swear. To fix 2 critical issues that have been reported and are affecting live servers. Details are below. So, addresses an issue in the pressure system relating to the gas reclaimer that was causing servers to crash and continually loop on startup. So I was having a big issue with this one. As soon as I set up my station to try to pump it to a tank and be continuous loop, it crashed the server so much constantly, continuously, that I had to get in and hopefully just get back to that machine and turn that ability off before the server would start working again properly. It took a while to do that, but I was lucky enough to get back in, be able to figure it out, turn it off, and then magically the server started working again. until the most recent issues, which I'm still not sure. I, you know, I apologize to everyone, if this is maybe sounding bad, but I don't know if this is the problem that they're having right now. It could be that there are other people on the server on 12 that have these systems going and theirs were working semi-fine, and it started causing issues with some other changes or something that happened. But I don't know if this is going to fix all the issues that we're having right now with our servers looping. I'm not sure. We'll see. 4 p.m. is coming soon. So I do have, of course, Steam open. I am looking for that update to actually drop and see it. I have not seen it yet, so I'm just clearing out all my updates here. So when it does happen, we will definitely probably come back on this evening, afternoon, and we're going to be checking it out, and hopefully we'll see some magic happen. So also, fix an issue where using the wrench to repair an item would sometimes crash the client when reaching 100% completion. So I have not really noticed this as an issue so much recently. It looked like it was a little bit of an issue, and we were crashing our just personal game. So hopefully that'll just fix it for everyone. I know that Snowman was saying that he was having some issues, and hopefully from now on we'll be fixed and we'll have to worry about that. So looks like we're getting thumbs up for this. We'll give it also a thumb up. You must be logged in. Gotta be logged in, gotta log out, gotta everything logging. So hopefully we'll get these fixes. They'll happen soon. I'm excited to see what'll happen. We definitely might also get kicked out of the game here. Just FYI, we might get kicked out of the game if that update happens, just to be aware of it. I don't know all the details. So hopefully, though, it's going to make things magnificent and working and great, and life can get back to being awesome. So Sean is saying, I will teach you, young master, about placing items the correct way. That is great. Notice how all the machines, yes, are the right way. How much can your charger store? So the charger store the 12,900 or 12,600. The gate just crashed. I was gonna make progress here. But these chargers, if I remember correctly, they store 12,600 or 12,900. It's one of the two. Let's open back up ROKH here. Everyone can look at my beautiful picture I took of Vegas. This is with a slow shutter, just FYI. See the waterfall, how it's kind of a little slow and streamy? I know. I like photography. Always enjoyed it. So, back to the action here at ROKH, hopefully. 12,600. So a lot. The original battery chargers that we were making the first time, I think they only held 2,400. So to give you an idea, I mean, we're talking like 5 times the availability, at least. Maybe there were, I think there were like 2,400, 2,600. So I think it's like 5 times as good with power availability. So, do got news from Zia that she'll be on after the update happens. I'm just excited to see what this update will do. I haven't seen it yet show up. Now, I don't know what that crash was all about. One thing that I am a touch concerned about, and I was talking with Snowman last night about this, the server's been one of the kind of more stable servers that we're on right now, and I am afraid that there's going to be more and more people on it really quickly. And that's not a bad thing in some ways, but in other ways it is a bad thing, because more people means more crashes, and more crashes means more of this. I mean, I know this is exciting video, right? Like, we all like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers of circles inside of circles all spinning about. Man, we just crashed our game. We didn't even do anything. That's weird. So, I kind of want to stay away from servers that have too many people on them at one point, but at the same point, you know, we're getting a group of people that are playing together and having a lot of fun, and that's what gaming is all about. I mean, if you're not sitting down playing with some friends, enjoying your time, you know, you should definitely look into that a little bit more. Get some people together. It makes it a lot more enjoyable. It is definitely a big thing when you can get all your friends together and work on a project together, kind of, you know, just relax, have fun. Makes life great. So, you know, as I was talking about it yesterday a little bit, we were talking about some of the, you know, the small things, the simple things in life, you know, that can really benefit you, make it better. You know, it can be, oh, look, we got doors. Oh, at least we got one door. Let's check the other door. Oh, look, we got multiple doors. The doors are back. That's good. It was worth it. The crash was worth it. Let's try again to do this. So, 12,600 energy. And it is full. Let's check the other one. I heard Sean charge up, or Snowman. So this one still has 10,000 in it. Right at 10,000. And we need power. There we go. We got a full charge. And it sells 6,000. So it only takes about, you know, 4,000-ish to fill us up. That's not bad. We're going to get a lot of availability out of these. They are still not the most efficient machines in the world at 15%. The charge rate's 24.54, which was the same before as the other units. So, you know, it's going. Something new for your stream. I'm going to let you build the silicate crusher. Oh, if you want to build the silicate crusher, go for it, you know? I'm just checking out some things here, but we could definitely do it. I feel a little lost, to be honest with you guys. Are there vehicles that can be built, or are they not available yet? Vehicles cannot be built yet, as far as I'm aware. There's people talking about it, but they're not available. So, the reason I feel a little bit lost is not because we haven't been working here. It's because that sound is funny each and every time it happens. I don't know where tools are, to be honest. Like, I had a bunch of tools last night, and I put them all in boxes to kind of help just people have them in case they needed stuff. And I've done it kind of a couple times over, and after a little while, your tools just kind of, oh, here's tools. So I was going to say, your tools just kind of disappear and they go missing and they're all over the place. So it is nice to be able to find our tools because I didn't know where they were. Here are tools though, and back corner is the 2x3 frame. So we'll look for the 2x3 frame. It sounds like there it is. We'll take a look at building that. I'm just going to grab tools here so we can do what we need to do. It is nice because we have the stations out. We won't really need like the portable drill anymore, but we definitely need still a number of tools to craft some of the basic stuff. So let's get what we need here. Sean's saying that he did some rearranging, and that is true. Let's see. We need a pick. I'm not looking for the greatest ones. We got some iron picks here. Here's a molybdenite. Oh, Larry's giving me an idea. He's saying to craft some window tiles to make a giant aquarium. And you know what? That sounds like a good thing to do. I like that idea. If you haven't checked out kind of my channel, I do have some aquarium type stuff on there. It's way bigger part of my life than you'd ever kind of imagine. So here is a cobalt pick. I think this is the one. Sean was saying that he made one for me. So we're just going to assume that's it. We're going to grab it with a little oxygen out of there. So let's take a look at this thing now. I wanted to look a little further at it. Incompatible. So we could just go take water. And we can throw it in there. Let's go grab some. I know we probably have some at base, but I want to just go grab some and see how fast it does it. and we'll get a little supply on us because it's important. Kevin, your rads are very low. Yes, so my rads are very low. It's a good thing, right? There may or may not have been an accident. I may or may not have fallen off the cliff and died, or I may or may not have been paying attention enough as I was trying to build. So I was trying to build a battery charging station, and I was really close to death. It was super close, and honestly, I ran out of power. I thought I had my backup battery, but because of just trying to build so much stuff and do everything, my backup battery had 5% in it. So when I got down to my normal battery, that also then was run out to like nothing, because I like to run things out like all the way. You've probably heard in this episode already, I've noticed Sean, our snowman, is recharging his battery all the time, like constantly. It's probably not even getting down to 50%. Maybe it is getting down to 50%, and then he recharges it. What has he got? He's repairing stuff with a wrench. But for me, I like to wait till I get down to like 0 before I swap out that battery, just to make sure that I'm using every little bit of opportunity there. I don't want to, run too. I don't want to run too low. I was gonna say I don't want to run into issues where I haven't used my battery completely. That would just not be good. So I ran down my one battery to almost like all the way. And then when I swapped my other battery, which I expected to have a full charge in, it also was run down pretty much to nothing. Sean's saying that he killed me with an emergency screwdriver. Yeah, he probably would have. He probably would have been like, you need to get to work and make things better and get to work here. What do you want done? Oh, you're just looking around at everything? You're trying just to make some power for us? Yeah. Just remember, I made these batteries over here. I could take them away. Oh. Where did you leave the corpse of shame? The corpse of shame, I don't think it's around. We're just going to say that it's not showing for some reason, which is nice. Update is up. Let's take a look. I do not see it here. Someone is saying the update is up. I'm not seeing it here. Let's try closing Steam Foley. Exit. Uh-oh. I just shut down ROKH. I apologize. I thought it would stay up, actually. You guys are probably all going, rookie. I expected it to stay up. What can I say? Let's take a look here and see. I am really curious to actually see how big this update is. Let me put on my screen so you guys can actually see it. Here we are. Library. Downloads. Still don't see it. Let's close it all the way. Exit Steam. If it is up, I really want to see. So ROKH is still shutting down. Please close ROKH before exiting. ROKH closed on me. I thought it would stay open, actually. Uh-oh, we could have just broke it. Okay, there we go. Supposedly, everything's closed, so it should reopen. Welcome to my computer, guys. Glad you guys could come check it out. It's not too interesting. We have some fish pictures. We have some other stuff, some editing software, emblems, Discord. Not too many things. All right, here we are. Do we have it now? Oh, get rid of that. I think I see it. There it is. So here is the ROKH update. Oh, stop this one. I don't even play. I downloaded it just to check it out. I was curious. I really should just uninstall it, to be honest with you. I haven't even done anything with it. So don't, if you play DOTA 2 and you want someone that doesn't have a clue what they're doing, you can invite me, but I don't play it at all so far. So here's the ROKH update. It's 127.5 megabytes. Our internet is pretty darn fast here, so it should only take us just a second to download. Hopefully the game will just be amazingly better after this. So the real question that I have, and this is kind of interesting, I've never done, I do not like DOTA either. I've never played it before, so if you guys aren't aware of this game, you know, just imagine a person that's never played a game before, and they jumped into the game, and instead of like trying to play like the learn how to play the game option, I just jumped right into a game with people live on the internet and just like, hey, let's play. I want to experience this. They were a little angry with me that I had no clue what the heck I was doing. They were like, we're trying to win here. And I'm like, how do I do this? What do I do? They're like, why aren't you doing anything? Why are you dying? I'm like, I'm just trying to learn. So, 127.5 megabytes. If you guys remember the update video that we did before, the full size largest update they ever did was like 280 megabytes. So this update is actually half the size of their biggest update they ever did, which is weird to think about. So this update actually is pretty big. There we go. We're finished. We're done. Fast. We'll see if we can open here. I'm really quite curious to take a look at everything and see if server 12 is back up. So let's go back to game. You know, I didn't expect to do it like this. I didn't expect Steam to close and cause issues, but you know, I wanted you guys to just come along for that full opportunity of downloading the update. No, I didn't really plan for that. I just wanted to see it, but I knew that Steam is kind of weird. I mean, yes, all the games are run through Steam, but you normally don't have to actually have Steam open 100% of the time to play something. Like, you can be logged offline. You don't have to open up actual Steam. And I know most people do have Steam open fully before they do all that, but I definitely think that this is going to be interesting to see if server 12 comes right back up. So let's take a look here. Just typing some messages real quick here, friends. Come on, ROKH. Don't fail us. Okay, so all the servers shut down. So we're restarting from new here, it looks like. So it looks like they updated the servers and they're kind of doing them all. The good news, look at 12 right there. 12 is starting up fast. And I'm sorry, Sean, I know it's sad. Like, I have 51 ping. Sean was telling me last night from where he is, he's like, all my pings are like 200 plus. And I'm like, yeah, I have pretty good internet. It works pretty good. I'm happy with it. Alright, so we're just kind of waiting here to see if everything will load up and what we'll get. But I'm hopeful that we will have everything going and it's going to be great. I'm excited. So we can learn from Sean, yellow stats are a warning and red stats mean stop what you're doing and address the problem immediately. Yes. I don't know what it is that makes me so I want to push that envelope so much every single time. Like, even in Ark, when you're taming dinosaurs and the torpor is dropping all the way and the dinosaur is about to wake up, I like to wait till it gets down to like nothing almost, just as close as it can get to that zero. I think it just adds in a little bit of kind of entertainment, more or less value. So it's really interesting. But yes, in this game, it probably would be a good idea to start filling up your oxygen just right as you get into the red. Just probably, you know, maybe 40%, 30%, somewhere in there. At least then we'd have enough power or things to help ourselves. We're just so used to being able to charge up right there at our base and not have to worry about it so much. So it's definitely a little different. Then again, half the stuff they said they update wasn't updated. Yeah, we can hope that this update maybe will even fix some of the things that they said they were updating. Like, honestly, wires, piping, that's what they said they were fixing and updating. And I think that would have been all encompassing in the previous update for this. So we'll see what happens. I'll post a screenshot of the servers for you so you can share in my struggles. All right. 12 has now disappeared. Okay, so this is interesting. I know that you guys, this may not be the most exciting video for you, but this is interesting to me. We saw 12. 12 was loading up, but now 12 has disappeared again. It looks like it is still in a loop for some reason. I'm quite curious to see when we update again if it's going to happen. So give me a second here, and let's take a look when it updates again. I'm just trying to see exactly how this is kind of going to go already at this point. And just from this looking at it, I would say I don't know if we're going to have server access, but it could be that they're running multiple restarts. It is interesting to see that we do have some servers popping up pretty quickly, though. Only one NA. Yeah, all the EU servers. Yeah. The dev one definitely popped up really fast. I was the first one there. Come on, refresh. I hope 12 will show back up at least gray, and then it'll eventually show up white. That's the hope. So there's 12 again. It is gray. We added another couple ones. There's World of Mischief. I did get invited to that server, so it shows that it's coming back up. That's nice. So now the question that I have, the biggest one is, will 12 turn white? We'll give it a couple seconds here. It kind of seems that after it turns gray, it takes about a minute or so to show up. So I am curious just to see if it is going to, after a minute, show up white, or if it will disappear again. If it disappears again, I think we're still in a loop. If it shows white, then I think they've made some good fixes. So Black Rabbit is typing to me. Question is, will the Come to Die also update? Come to Die will update, but it just depends on when the person that is running it updates it. Unfortunately, that's kind of the problem that we have now. And that's kind of why, some people have been asking me, why have you been sticking on the, official servers? Well, there's really no difference. It's not like we have, higher gather rates or anything else on any of the servers. They're all the same, but the official servers are going to be updated the fastest. They're going to be paid attention to the most. They should, theoretically be the most stable for the time being. So that's kind of why I've been sticking on the official servers and just trying to show the experience that everyone would have if they do it. All right, here we go. We're going to refresh it. We're going to see what'll happen. I'm not sure exactly if 12 will show up white or if it'll disappear again. It could be that stuff's still resetting. So, I mean, if it disappears, it doesn't mean that's the end. But if it disappears and then it comes back gray and it disappears and comes back gray, I'd say like 3 or 4 more times. I'm thinking it's still going to have struggles. So we're going to see really soon here. Well, I think the officials will update faster due to them updating from the devs. Yeah, exactly. They update just like this. As soon as the update is pushed out, they crash or close all their servers, and then they load the update and they pull them all back up. Yes, there are a number of server people that obviously are doing it. Ooh, did you see that? More turned white. So we are loading up more, but 12 did disappear again. Interesting. I'm finding this interesting. I know it may not be the most interesting in the world, but I'm finding it interesting just to see and you can kind of understand already how it's going. 12 is showing. Ooh, someone is saying 12 is showing Black Rabbit. See, for me it's not, which is interesting. I showed it there, but I don't see it 100%. Let's try refreshing again. Looking through stream server. Okay. Come on, servers. So we have an image here. Oh, it pops out looking at stream server view. So there's 12 again. Sean, maybe you should invent a drink called the screenshot. Ooh, that's actually, I think that's a brilliant idea, Epic Pants. Like, especially for gamers and everything like that, you could invent a drink called the screenshot. All right, so there's 12. I'm going to give it a couple minutes here. I'm actually going to step away real quick, just check on things just real quick around the house, while this is waiting. I'll be right back, but I'm excited to see if 12 will actually show up and become available or if it keeps disappearing. I'm guessing already if it disappears again that it's just still in a loop. But we're getting more servers each time, so I'm thinking this next refresh, it's going to really be interesting to see exactly what happens. So I just need to double check. It's getting a little warm in here. I need to make sure my air conditioning's set because we're going to be getting into the 90s here the next few days, or close to it, and it's going to be warm. All right, we're ready. Here we go. I'm curious to see. Let's see. Black Rabbit just sent me another message. Not responding, not responding. Okay. I'm looking just at Rabbit. He's sharing his stream or Steam. Those are the ROKH servers. Yeah, I didn't think about that. We could actually go into Steam and look at the server lists. We can look at our favorites. So yeah, I'm looking at the favorites here, and I'm not seeing anything amazing popping up. So we refresh. 12 has disappeared again. Zia's running to the store. Oh man, I need to go grocery shopping too. All right, so far, I'm not too impressed, guys. I mean, was hopeful that the server would just pop back up. Black Rabbit saying that server 12 was still holding. For me, it disappeared. So, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what is up with it. I mean, it's still showing up, but that's how it was doing before. The server would show up, then it would disappear. Then it would show up and disappear. So, I feel bad. Like, we haven't really made progress today. It sounds like Rabbit possibly got into server 12. Black Rabbit. That wily rabbit. If he gets into 12, I'm going to be jealous because I want to go check out 12 and maybe our building's still there. We're refreshing. Click the auto refresh. Yeah, we could click auto refresh, and I do apologize on. I saw your message there. Click auto refresh. The reason I don't have it is just because it seems to cause a little bit of issues. Sean is saying that he has 459 ping on 12. Ooh, that's some ping. That is some ping, that's for sure. Hopefully it will even out for you and get down to the 200 or less. All right. Other people. Oof. So it looks like Rabbit's close, but it looks like it's still the same. I don't know if they're just resetting them or refreshing them a bunch of times or what exactly, but it's not popping up quick, that's for sure. So it's been here twice now. It either is now fully going into its restart cycle, and as you can see, the bar of servers is growing. We're actually getting a lot more servers. That was wishful thinking. I can hope that you get less than 200 ping. Less than 200 ping is what everyone should have. So, spin, circle, spin. Do your thing. Does this help if I rotate my mouse around with it? 12 disappeared again. Oh, you know what, guys? I really don't think this is going to happen. So, you know, for the sake of this live stream, I might come back. I do think it's kind of interesting to see it, but I don't really think you guys need to sit here and watch. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the live stream. You know, I do apologize for everyone. I didn't really expect that to happen live right in the middle, but all the servers would have been crashed and taken down anyways. They don't exist, so, you know, even if I didn't close stream or Steam, we would have been kicked out eventually. So, hold on, and let's go ahead and see if we can get another stream probably a little bit later today. See if some of the servers come back up, and we'll see what happens. But I think our team building and our opportunities are going to continue. I hope that we can, if we get back onto 12, I'm hoping that we'll kind of all keep building close together and working on some stuff. You know, I'm having a lot of fun with that. I hope you guys are too. But again, I do apologize for this. You know, not the most interesting video, but still at the same time, it is something that I do definitely, you know, want everyone to kind of see and experience and see that they say that this update should have fixed the looping. And so far, to me, it's showing that it's still looping because 12 is down now. It comes up gray like it was restarting, and then it, you know, either stays there gray for a little while and then goes back to not showing at all like this, or it just stays in gray. So I'm not thinking that it's working, and I'm sad to hear that. I hope that they get stuff figured out here. I mean, we're all enjoying the game ROKH a lot. It's a lot of fun. It's a challenge at the same time, and I would say probably 50% of the challenge of the game is the servers at this point. So we'll see what happens in the future here, but thank you guys for coming to check out the stream today. I'm sorry that we did not get everything available, but we'll keep you guys updated and we'll check back with you soon. Subscribe to the channel and go ahead and make sure you ring the bell to get any updates and notifications. We'll keep you posted here. Do check out the Discord channel. We have everyone in there chatting, keeping up to date with us. I do have that in the description below to help you. Thank you all, and we'll see you soon.